definitely pick up your HSN card and take advantage of all the special perks that go along with it. Well, Jay never comes empty-handed. He didn't just bring us a beautiful Today's Special. Of course, he also brought us some turquoise. One of the things that we know and love about Jay is his incredible pieces of turquoise. Now, this is a graduated turquoise 20-inch necklace. This appraised at $274 just for today. It's kind of like a second Today's Special, really, to go along with our Today's Special. Just for today, it's $149. Look at that. You just changed your necklace. It completely transformed the entire look. Just a black tank, and instantly a totally different look. It updates it. You don't have to match this to turquoise because turquoise is its own gemstone. This is stabilized windy mountain turquoise. It's actually mined in Mongolia. And when you think about all of the places that Jay goes literally to the ends of the earth to pick out the mines, to hand choose which stones get included in his beautiful pieces, it really is something special. And it's something that we can only get here at HSN at an incredible value. I know Jay's been here for many, many years, and he loves being able to bring great values and beautiful designs to his customers here at HSN. We get to reap the benefits of that. Now, this appraised at $274, and what that means is we take 3 independent appraisals, not associated at all with HSN. They took a look at this gorgeous turquoise necklace mined in Mongolia, and they said, one of them said it was worth, you know, such and such, then the other one was right in the middle, and then the lowest appraisal said this very necklace is worth $274. Today, it's only $149 and 5 flex of $29. That's interest-free to get it home if you've got your HSN card. You get it home for under $25 today. This one's brand new. This one is just for today only because of the limited amount that we have. We have fewer than 1,000 to go around, and once these are gone, they're gone, because to get these perfectly circular beads in the rough of the turquoise is really difficult. It's a very difficult process to be able to get that perfectly carved. These aren't just created beads. These are actually, they come out of the earth in a big giant hunk of turquoise. I don't know if that's the official name for it, but that looks like a hunk of turquoise. There's Jay riding on his pony. Here comes Jay riding on his horse into places that you can't take cars, you can't take planes or helicopters. He has to hike down or take a horse down into these mines, and then he gets the rough, takes it back home with him, and then, see there, he hand chooses the pieces that get put into his beautiful pieces of jewelry, because they have to be just that right color. They have to be just the right amount of beautiful little bit of veining that shows that's a true piece of turquoise. That's not just a bead, that's not just a little rondelle, that's an actual piece of genuine turquoise mined from the earth. Then he didn't just leave it there, he actually put that on a nice flexible soft flex jeweler's wire. I'm sorry, I moved it right out of the shot, didn't I? Poor Michelle is like, I'm trying to keep up with you. There you go, I'll move it while we're on a big shot. But very flexible and easy to wear, and guaranteed to last and last and last. Then of course it's on that shepherd's hook, so it's easy to adjust. If you want it to be longer, it's 20¼ inches right now, but then you can add a 2 3/4 inch more in length, and that's sterling silver. So any side you are, whether people are seeing you from the front or the back, whether you've got gorgeous short hair or you've got it, you know, pulled up, maybe it's in a ponytail, you get that beautiful look all the way around 360 degrees. So take advantage of that while it's just that one day only price just for you. Maybe you can pick up your Today's Special tourmaline and the graduated turquoise necklace, and you're still well under $50 to be able to